Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, once again to the Talk All Things podcast audition. Talk All Things podcast. I'm sitting with the leadership, Tabo, the legendary Orlando Pirates supporter. We are speaking all things Bafana, all things Mokoena Mudau and Mokoena. Leadership, we watched the game, a scintillating game. Bafana won 5-0 against Congo, and there were two men in the name of Mokoena and Mokoena Mudau. They have not really featured since Polokwane City, since Stellenbosch when Sundowns was knocked off, and Sundowns is the parent club. In fact, there's not featured since that game at all. Mokoena Mudau came in as a substitute against Kaizer Chiefs in the second half, and there were question marks. Even the likes of Dr. Kumalo, they had their say to say Mokoena probably should not be selected because of match fitness and so forth. What are you saying to other players who are playing and then you select the player who doesn't play? But Hugo Bros stuck to his guns. He called Mokoena Mudau. He called Mokoena. So my question is, they've had scintillating performance, particularly Mokoena, scoring 2 goals. You know, Mudau is the best right back in Africa, but has not been playing at Sundowns. So when they go back to that club, my question is, should they go straight into the starting lineup? Should Manqoba start with them and bench all these players who've been doing well for Sundowns? Because remember, the Sundowns has been winning.
Good evening, Spuda. Good evening, viewers out there, football lovers.
Yeah.
Who's talking now is a legend supporter of Orlando Pirates.
Yeah.
Tibos, who know me better.
They call you Tibos.
They call me Tibos. Yes, the legend supporter of Orlando Pirates. Coming to your question, yes, I think those 2 players that we have mentioned, they played very well.
Yeah.
They played very, very well. I don't take anything away from them. They have contributed into the Bafana squad. Because previously, as you know, they have played for Bafana in African Cup Nation last year. So they've got experience.
Yeah.
So even if they didn't play for Sundowns, but previously they did play and they did well. Their performance was just above. So I think, to me, they deserve to be in the Bafana squad and they deserve to be in the starting lineup. Even if they come into the Sundowns game, they should be included in Sundowns starting lineup.
Okay, wait. Are you saying the next game, the question is now, for the purpose of this discussion, should they get straight back into the starting lineup after their performances? Should Manqoba now, when Sundowns plays the next game, it will be against Golden Arrows, Telkom knockout. Should these 2 start ahead of those who've been winning? Because Sundowns has been doing well and they've been winning.
I don't see the reason why they shouldn't start, or I don't see the reason why they should be sitting on the bench. When you're talking about Mokoena and Mudau, those are the best players. So they were regular at Sundowns before they can just decided to stay away from, or maybe decided to do what they did to Manqoba
in terms of
discipline.
Yeah.
Yes. So they are ill-disciplined. I don't think they can just put them on the bench. They are very, very excellent players to watch, experienced players. Their performance highly. So I don't think Manqoba should bench them.
So they must start.
So they must start with the game. As we have seen, the performance of Mokoena coming in on the starting lineup for Bafana scoring those two beautiful goals. It shows the experience is still there. The talent is there. You cannot take his talent away from him. It's there within him. So he's one of the best midfielder that we have in Bafana. So even if at Sundowns he was just performing well, just a matter of his ill discipline. So
and mentality.
The talent is there to those two guys. They are very talented. Coming to football, they are very, very, very hard-working players. So I think they should start the game with Sundowns. They should be in the starting lineup. I don't see the reason why Manqoba should bench them. So according to me, yes, they should start the game with Sundowns. They must just go back into their performance and perform for the team and play for the team. They must just leave everything that they did, that ill discipline, because it won't take them anywhere. So they must just focus in football, focus playing football for Sundowns, leave everything to the coach.
Yeah.
The coach is the one who control, who knows who to play, who's not to play, according to their performance, according to the discipline of the players. So if you are not performing, or if you are ill-disciplined, so the coach, as a leader of the team, he should take the action against you. So by taking action doesn't mean those two players were underperforming. They were performing. So to me, they should start the game. They should be on the starting lineup coming to the
next game.
Against Golden Arrows.
I hear what you're saying. So are you basically saying Thapelo Morena has been playing the right back? Are you saying the next game, and he's been performing very well himself, down on the flank, those crosses, pace? Are you saying Thapelo Morena must be benched for Mudau? Are you saying Rivaldo Coetzee must be benched for Mokoena in the next game?
I fully agree with you, man.
No, I'm asking you a question.
No, what you are saying, those two players that you have mentioned, as I've said, they should be on the starting lineup coming to the next game.
So they are better than this
coming weekend. So
Mokoena is better than Coetzee.
Mokoena is one of the players who can defend, who can shoot from the distance, who can go forward, who can create goals for other players. So comparing them is better than Rivaldo Coetzee. So coming to Mudau was regular at Sundowns. We know Mudau is one of the talented right back at Sundowns.
In Africa.
In Africa, in Bafana, it's one of the best right back that we have. He's able to go forward and backward.
Yeah.
So I don't see any reason why they should be benched. Because those two players are very talented players. So they should start the game with Sundowns. As long as they have just regrouped themselves and refocus or focus on the football.
Yeah, because
not on the politics of football.
Yeah.
They must focus on the football, just to play football. They must leave the politics of football behind and play the talent that God have given them. So they must just expose their talent on the field of the play.
There you go, ladies and gentlemen. Leadership Tabo, the legendary Orlando Pirates support, is saying Manqoba Mudau must start, Mokoena must start, Kulisho Mudau. The next game Sundowns plays against Golden Arrows on the Telkom knockout. Just tell us what is your views. Do you agree with him? Do you not agree with him? And another question, last question, in fact, or statement. Do you think by Manqoba Mudau isolating or putting down Tebogo Mokoena out and Mudau, I strongly believe that it was a good thing. It worked in terms of shifting his mentality, probably humbling him down, because Mokoena has not performed like this for Sundowns or Bafana in a while. The last time we saw Mokoena performing like this, it was in AFCON. So do you agree with me that probably what Manqoba did actually he was not actually destroying him, but it seems as if he shook him to say you are not alpha and omega, and it seems as if in this game he was proving to say I can still perform. So do you think it was a good thing that Manqoba did? Should we again probably we should even thank Manqoba because I think he dealt with his mentality? What do you think?
No, I think Manqoba did very well in terms of disciplining these two players, because what they did, it was totally wrong, because they were just trying to influence some other players.
Divide the dressing room.
You understand? They were trying to influence some other players to work against Manqoba Mudau, which is totally wrong according to me. So what Manqoba did to them, to sideline them so that they can just try to regroup themselves, or trying to refocus, or trying to find themselves, or whether they are still they want to play for Sundowns, or maybe they want to focus on the politics of football. Because if Manqoba didn't try to discipline them, they will think they are
Untouchable.
They are untouchable. They are bigger than Mamelodi Sundowns, which is not. Understand? So what Manqoba did to them is it's acceptable.
Yeah.
And it's working for those players, because as we have seen them in Bafana, they have shown that we are hungry, we are there. So look at us. We can even start the game of Mamelodi Sundowns, come to the next game. They have just raised up their hands to show Manqoba Mudau that we are ready to play. We have left the football politics aside. We have just focused on to play football. So they have shown on Bafana by scoring those two beautiful goals, and Mudau have shown by his performance at the right back, or no, he's one of the players that we cannot sideline him or bench him.
Yeah.
So they have learned from their mistake. So I think now they are ready to play football. They are ready to play for Mamelodi Sundowns. As we have seen, they have raised their hands to show Manqoba, we are here to play. What we did, it was wrong. Now we are focusing, going forward to deliver for the squad, to deliver for Mamelodi Sundowns. So they have raised their hands. So Manqoba, is up to their coach. But according to me, they should start the game. They must start the game. Coming to the next game, I think they must be on the starting lineup. As you know, those two players are very talented. So Rivaldo Coetzee, I don't think we can compare him with Mokoena. Mokoena is very talented player, a very, very intelligent midfielder who can attack, who can defend. He's strong on the ball. He can able to shield the ball. He can able to create goals. So I don't think Rivaldo Coetzee can match Mokoena in terms of football, or in terms of the experience that he had, or the talent that Mokoena he had. So yeah, I think they should start coming to the next game on Saturday.
Well, that's it, ladies and gentlemen, from Tibos. Do you agree with him on the pointers that he has made? Kindly let's talk on the comment section. He's saying Mokoenas Mudau. He's saying Mokoena must start on the next game when Sundowns plays Golden Arrows. Catch us on the next episode. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone.